Hello, and welcome back to another episode with me, the Hidden Medium. This week's episode is about a dream I had that actually had an effect on two of my neighbors. It was not a message from a loved one, but rather a spirit that was causing a bit of fear and havoc at both of their homes. Before we dive in, I want to remind you to like, subscribe, and share to help my channel grow. Feel free to comment any questions you may have or just let me know how much you love the channel. If you haven't checked out my website yet, head over to thehiddenmedium.com and find some funny, sarcastic teas, some empath and meditation guidebooks, and so much more. You will also find the services I provide and you can join my email list. Now, without further ado, let's start today's dream crossover episode. Is the veil between worlds really thinner during Halloween? For a medium, not really. On Halloween night, I spent the evening hanging out with my neighbors, as I do every year. We sit at the end of one driveway and we all hand out candy together. Each year, our neighborhood seems to get busier and busier, but we all love it. This year, one of the neighbor's children, who's about 5 years old, was tired and wanted to go home. With mom right across the road, she said, "Yeah, that's fine." He didn't last long when he came running out of the house with tears streaming down his face. This house does have a significant amount of activity, and we have done a clearing on it in the past. So this piqued my interest, the interest of myself, and yes, my neighbor that we call Lisa. He laid in Lisa's lap and they talked until he fell asleep. I did my best to eavesdrop after Lisa instructed I should do so, because evidently he confessed he is having a lot of ghostly visitors to his room at night. The clearing of this house is in on my vlog list to complete, so be sure and stay tuned for that. Now, I always let spirits know to come to me and to harass me. Whenever I find out they are bothering children, I take it personally. Being a child that dealt with the same situations, I want to do whatever I can to free them of the fear of sleeping and dreaming. So before I went to sleep that night, I said my piece and let the spirits know to come to me. Then I fell asleep. I woke up in my dream to a woman standing beside my bed. She wore a long red dress with a matching red veil. I could feel the anger within her, and it was displayed on her face as she scowled at me. She stood next to my bed, and off to the side, I could see a tiny white light, almost like a candle flame. I thanked her for coming to me and leaving the little boy alone. She peered to her right, and I turned to see what she was looking at, and I could see the little boy sleeping peacefully in his bed. I confirmed that yes, that was the little boy I wanted to protect. I asked what I could do to help her cross into her white light. She said she doesn't see a white light. I explained that she has to let go of her anger, of her negative emotions, and the light will appear. There is only love on the other side of that light. She needs to let go so she can cross over and be happy again. She said the only way to be happy again is to believe in love. So now I'm thinking, oh, great. The hell am I supposed to help with that? But she continued. She said if I let her punish me and my husband wakes up to help me, and he believes me that when I tell him it's a spirit, she will cross over. That was like a no brainer for me. I mean, I wasn't really sure what she meant by torture me, but it was a risk I was willing to take if it meant a peaceful existence for this child. She then grabbed my wrist and spun me around and began to drag me off the bed. I kicked my husband to wake him up, again, waking up in the dream, not in real life. He grabbed my ankle and asked, "What in the hell is going on?" I explained it's a spirit and he needs to believe me when I tell him. His response was, "Why wouldn't I believe you?" With that response, the spirit released my wrist. My husband and I, standing at the foot of the bed now, gave each other a hug. I looked at the spirit and the tiny white light grew to a full beautiful glow, the one I had seen so many times in the past. We smiled at each other and she turned and walked into the light. I looked at my husband and said, "She's gone, and thank you for loving me." He smiled and we just went back to bed. When I actually woke up in real life, I was feeling so accomplished. I knew nothing of the woman in the red dress, and I still do not. I must assume she was scorned by love and needed to be reassured that love does exist. But a few days later, I spoke with Lisa, and she said the past 3 nights she had slept the best she has ever slept. No slamming doors, no waking up with pains or bad dreams. I told her about my dream and that perhaps the woman in red was the one slamming doors. Her passing through the white light has helped quiet activity down quite a bit, at least for now, until the next spirit sends us on our next mission. As for the little boy, I do hope he is sleeping well, and I will be gifting him one of my clearing candles, also up on my website, to help him sleep better in his own room and to help clear the energy, keep it high vibrational. But I truly believe that little white light of the candle can help spark spirits into seeing their white light. It grows. With that, sleep well. Surround yourself with the white light that resides inside all of us, and I will see you on the other side.